Hi everyone. Today we discuss about our JEE Main mock exam paper dated 28 August. Students, please listen. This is our first question. The area bounded by the curve y equal to 6x minus x square and y is equal to x square minus 2x is. Listen here. That is the first curve is y is equal to minus x square plus 6x. The second curve is y is equal to x square minus 2x. First of all, solve both equations. That is minus x square plus 6x is equal to x square minus 2x. So, x square plus x square minus 2x minus 6x is equal to 0. Take minus x square here and plus x 6x here. So we get 2x square minus 8x is equal to 0. Please listen. 2x square minus 8x is equal to 0. So x square minus 4x is equal to 0. Take x common, x into x minus 4, that is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 and x equal to 4 are the common roots. That is, they are the intersecting point. So first equation y is equal to minus x square plus 6x is parabola inverted downwards, and y is equal to minus x square, y is equal to x square minus 2x. That parabola inverted upwards, both curve meeting at common point 0, 4. That is 0, 0 and 4, 0. This is a bounded region. The shaded region is a representation of bounded region. So that is the required area. So the required area is equal to, first of all, integrate 0 to 4. First curve is minus x square plus 6x, minus x square plus 6x into dx minus integral 0 to 4. The second curve is x square minus 2x dx. Here take minus because of the second curve is negative curve. So we get negative area that can be converted into positive. So then we take minus. So the required area is equal to integral 0 to 4 minus x square plus 6x into dx minus integral 0 to 4 x square minus 2x into dx. That is integral 0 to 4 plus 6x plus 2x, that is 8x minus x square that is 2x square dx. So integrate this expression, that is 8 into x square by 2 minus 2 into x raised x cube by 3. Here limit is 0 to 4. First of all, cancel this term, that is 4. So we get 4x square minus 2 by 3 x cube, 0 to 4. Then apply the limit 4. Then we get 4 into 4 square minus 2 by 3 into 4 cube. Minus the lower limit is always 0. So we get 64 minus 2 by 3 into 4 cube, that is equal to 64. That is 64 minus 128 by 3. Then we get the final answer 64 by 3. So the right option is second option 2. Option 2. So find an area, that is the required area is equal to 64 by 3. Is it okay, students? Friends, our second question related to mathematical logic. The question is, if x is equal to 5 and y equal to minus 2, then x minus 2y is equal to 9. That is a statement. Find the contrapositivity of this statement. Please listen. This is a conditional statement. That is P implies Q is a conditional statement. The conditional statement P implies Q. What is the contrapositivity of P implies Q? That is negation Q implies negation P. Negation Q implies negation P. The contrapositivity of P implies Q is logically equivalent to negation Q implies negation P. Here, two simple statement x is equal to 5 and y equal to minus 2 are connected by and. That is x equal to 5 taken as P and y minus 2 is taken Q. That is P and Q. Then implies x minus 2y is equal to 9 is another simple statement that is taken R. What is the contrapositivity of this statement? It is negation R implies negation of P and Q. Please listen, student, which is logically equivalent to negation R implies, using De Morgan's law, negation of P and Q is replaced by negation P or negation Q. So this is logically equivalent to. What is negation R? Here R is x minus 2y is equal to 9. What is the negation? X minus 2y not equal to 9 implies means then negation P is x equal to y, x equal to 5. What is the negation x equal to y? X not equal to 5, or negation Q is y is equal to minus 2. What is the negation of y is equal to minus 2? Y not equal to minus 2. So we get the right option is 3. That is the right option is third option. Okay, students, our third question is, if log a plus b to the base 2 plus log c plus d to the base 2 greater than or equal to 4, then the minimum value of a plus b plus c plus d is. Listen here. Log of a plus b to the base 2 plus log of c plus d to the base 2 greater than or equal to 4. Listen here. Log a plus log b, that is log a. So we get log of a plus b into c plus d to the base 2 is greater than or equal to 4. Listen here. That is a plus b into c plus d greater than or equal to 2 raised to 4. Log of a plus b into c plus 2 to the base 2 is greater than or equal to 4. Then a plus b into c plus d greater than or equal to 2 raised to 4. Then a plus b and c plus d are two numbers. Since a, b, c are positive numbers, so a plus b and c plus d are two positive number. Consider a plus b is first number and c plus d is the second number. What is the arithmetic mean of both numbers? That is a plus b plus c plus d by 2. That is arithmetic mean. A plus b plus c plus d by 2. Consider a plus b as first number and c plus d as second number. So what is the arithmetic mean? A plus b plus c plus d by 2. Listen here. What is the geometry mean of these two numbers? That a plus b into c plus d the whole raised to 1 by 2. That is the geometry mean of two numbers. A plus b into c plus d the whole raised to 1 by 2. We have a famous inequality. Arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometry mean. Arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometry mean. Here the arithmetic mean is a plus b plus c plus d by 2, which is greater than or equal to, what is the geometry mean? That is a plus b into c plus d the whole raised to 1 by 2. The whole raised to 1 by 2. What is the minimum value of a plus b into c plus d, that is 2 raised to 4. Apply that is a plus b plus c plus d divided by 2 greater than or equal to, applying a plus b into c. What is the minimum value a plus b into c? That is 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 the whole raised to 1 by 2. Listen here. That is a plus b plus c plus d by 2 greater than or equal to 2 square. So a plus b plus c plus d greater than or equal to 2 square, that is 4. 4 into 2, that is 8. So the correct option is, in third question, the correct option is 8. That is option 4. Option 4. A plus b plus c plus d greater than or equal to 8. So the correct option is option 4. That is answer is 8. Okay, student. Hi, students. Our next question, question number 4. The system of equation alpha x plus y plus z is equal to alpha minus 1, x plus alpha y plus z is equal to alpha minus 1, and x plus y plus alpha z is equal to alpha minus 1 has no solution, then alpha is equal to. It's a simple question. The system of equation has no solution, then determine value equal to 0. So what is the determine value coefficient? Alpha 1, 1, 1, alpha 1, 1, 1, alpha, that is equal to 0. Solving the determinant, that is alpha into alpha square minus 1 into alpha minus 1 plus 1 into 1 minus alpha, that is equal to 0. Please listen. That is alpha cube minus alpha plus 1 minus alpha is equal to 0. That is alpha cube minus 3 alpha plus 2 is equal to 0. Please listen, students. Then using back substitution method, options alpha is equal to minus 2 and alpha is equal to 1 are two solution of this cubic equation. Alpha cube minus 3 alpha plus 2 is equal to 0. Alpha is equal to minus 2 and alpha is equal to 1 are two solution of the cubic equation. Alpha cube minus 3 alpha plus 2 is equal to 0. But alpha equal to 1. If alpha is equal to 1, substitute in this equation. So we get alpha x plus y plus z is equal to 0. That is x plus y plus z is equal to 0. That is x plus y plus z is equal to 0. And x plus y plus z is equal to 0. This is system of homogeneous equation. System of homogeneous equation. Then determinant equal to 0. It has infinity many solution. Here it has no solution. So alpha equal to 1 not possible. So the right option is alpha is equal to minus 2. Alpha is equal to minus 2. So the correct answer is minus 2, option 3. Hi students, our fifth question. The number of point at which the function f of x equal to x minus mod x the whole square into 1 minus x plus mod x the whole square is not differentiable, not the point, not differentiable in the interval minus 3 to 4 is. Listen here, first of all take the function f of x equal to x minus mod x the whole square into 1 minus x plus mod x the whole square. We know that modulus x equal to minus x if x is less than 0 plus x if x greater than or equal to 0. Listen here. Case 1, if x is less than 0, then modulus x is replaced by minus x. So f of x equal to, listen here, f of x equal to x minus of minus x the whole square into 1 minus x plus minus x the whole square. That is x plus x the whole square into 1 minus 2x the whole square. That is x plus x, that is 2x. 2x the whole square is 4x square into 1 minus 2x the whole square. If x is less than 0, the function is 4x square into 1 minus 2x the whole square. Listen here. Case 2. Case 2, if x is greater than 0, if x is greater than 0, modulus x is replaced by plus x. That is, then the function becomes f of x equal to x minus x the whole square into 1 minus x plus x the whole square. So f of x is equal to 0. Then if x is equal to 0, the function is f of x equal to, the function is, when x is equal to 0, function is always 0. So we get the split up function f of x equal to, the split up function f of x equal to 4x square into 1 minus 2x the whole square. If x is less than 0, 0 if x is equal to 0, and always 0 if x is greater than 0. Always 0 when x is greater than 0. F of x equal to 4x square into 1 minus 2x the whole square if x less than 0. 0 if x equal to 0 and 0 if x is greater than 0. Here the left hand derivative and right hand derivative are always equal. So function is always differentiable anywhere. So function is always differentiable. X belongs to any real number. Here the question is, it is not differentiable in the interval minus 3 to 4. There is no point. It is not differentiable. So the right option is, it is not differentiable in any point. So the right answer is first option. Okay, students? Okay, students, our next question is, the sum of squares of deviation for 10 observation taken their mean is 50, is 250. Then the coefficient of variation is, listen here, the sum of squares of deviations for 10 observation. Sum of squares of deviation, xi minus deviation from mean, mean is 50. Sum of squares of deviation about the mean, sum of squares of deviation about the mean, xi minus 50 the whole, that is I varies from total 10 observations, so I varies from 1 to 10. That xi minus 50 the whole square, it is given that to 50. So what is the variance of n observation? What is the variance of n observation? Variance is the mean of sum of squares of deviation about the mean. So that is mean of, that is sigma xi minus 50 the whole square divided by number of observation. What is number of observation here? That is 10 observation. That is 10 by 10. That is sigma xi minus 50 the whole square by 10, where I is varies from 1 to 10. So variance is sigma square. It is denoted by variance, that is sigma square is equal to, that is variance, that is equal to 250 divided by 10. That is variance sigma square is equal to 25. So the standard deviation sigma is 5. Standard deviation sigma is equal to 5. Listen here, coefficient of variance. Coefficient of variance is equal to sigma by x bar into 100. That's the formula. Sigma is the standard deviation. What is standard deviation? 5. Here the mean is 50 into 100. That is 50 by 5. So coefficient of variance, that is 10%. So the right option is first option, that is 10%. Okay, students, our next question. The point equidistant from the line 4x plus 3y is equal to 10, comma 5x minus 12y plus 26 equal to 0, and 7x plus 24y minus 50 is equal to 0. That is, the first equation is 4x plus 3y is equal to 10, first equation. So what is the second equation? 5x minus 12y is equal to minus 26. What is the third equation? 7x plus 24y is equal to 50. Please listen. We know that perpendicular distance from a given point to a straight line is ax1, first of all substitute the point in the equation, ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by root of a square plus b square. We take only modulus value because it is a distance from a given point. Also know that perpendicular distance from origin to a straight line is c divided by root of a square plus b square, because of here x equal to, substitute the point, a into 0 that is 0, b into 0 that is 0, so c divided by root of a square plus b square. Please check the coefficient here. 4, 3. Root of 4 square plus 3 square, that is 25. Square root of 25 is equal to 5. Here root of a square plus b square, that is 5 square plus minus 12 the whole square, that is equal to 25 the square, that is 20. 5 square is 25, 12 square is 144, that is square root of 169, that is equal to 13. Here the coefficient root of 7 square plus 24 square, that is equal to 25. Please listen. Please listen. What is the perpendicular distance from origin to a straight line? C divided by root of a square plus b. Here c is equal to 10. 10 divided by root of a square plus b square, that is 5. 10 divided by 5, that is equal to 2. Here c is equal to minus 26. We take only modulus value. 26 divided by 13, that is also 2. Here c is equal to 50. 50 divided by root of a square plus b square, that is also 25. We get the perpendicular distance is 2. So in this case, perpendicular distance from origin to that straight line is 2. This is also 2. Here the third straight line, perpendicular distance from origin to that straight line also 2. So equidistant from origin to that straight line is both, all straight line always 2. So the right option is origin. So the right option, origin, option is 3. Our next question, question number 8. A tangent and a normal are drawn at the point P 16, 16 of the parabola y square is equal to 16x, which cut the axis of the parabola at the point A and B respectively. If the center of the circle through P, A and B is C, then the acute angle between PC and the axis of x-axis is. First of all, draw a figure. The parabola is y square is equal to 16x, symmetrical about positive x-axis. Y square is equal to 16x. That is comparing with y square is equal to 4ax. 4a is equal to 16. So a is equal to 4. So the focus is 40. 40. Please listen. 16, 16. A point on the parabola. Tangents are drawn. This is a tangent. Meet the x-axis at the point A. Normal is a straight line perpendicular to tangent. Meet the x-axis at B. Please listen. The equation tangent PA Parabola is y square is equal to 16x. First of all, find equation tangent. We have a shortcut method. Point form of equation tangent. We have a shortcut method. Y square is replaced by y1 and x square is replaced by xx1 and 2x is replaced by x plus x1 and 2y is replaced by y plus y1. Please listen here. Y square is replaced by y1. 16x is replaced by 2 into 2x into 8. So y1 is equal to x is replaced by x plus x1 into 8. Where x1, y1 is a given point. The given point is here 16, 16. Substitute in the equation. Y into 16 is equal to 8 into x plus 16. Cancel 8, 16, that is 2. 2y is equal to x plus 16. So the equation of the tangent x minus 2y plus 16 is equal to 0. That is equation of tangent. Meet the x-axis. Meet the x-axis. So whose y coordinate is 0. Substitute the value of y coordinate. So x minus 2 into 0 is equal to 16. So x is equal to minus 16. So this point is minus 16 comma 0. Then equation normal. Here the equation tangent is, we got that equation tangent. What is the equation tangent is? Here the equation tangent is x minus 2y plus 16 is equal to 0. What is the equation normal? Equation normal, which is perpendicular to tangent. What is equation normal? X minus 2y plus 16 is equal to 0. What is equation normal? X plus 2y, 2x plus y, interchange the coefficient 2x plus y plus k is equal to 0. That is equation normal, which is passing through the point 16 comma 16. 16 comma 16. Substitute the value. 2 into 16 plus 16 plus k is equal to 0. That is 32 plus 16 plus k is equal to 0. So k is equal to minus 48. So what is the equation normal? So the equation normal, the right expression x plus 2y minus 48 is equal to 0. So equation normal, which meet the x-axis at B, so whose y coordinate is equal to 0, that is 2x plus 0 minus 48 is equal to 0, that is 2x is equal to 48. So x is equal to 24. So this point is 24 comma 0. Please listen. Here A is minus 16 comma 0 and B is 24 comma 0. Then we get the three vertices minus 16 comma 0, 16 comma 16 and 24 comma 0. We know that the coordinates are the vertices of a right angle triangle. The circumcenter of right angle triangle is midpoint of hypotenuse. What is the midpoint of these vertices? Minus 16 comma 0 and 24 comma 0. What is the midpoint? Minus 16 plus 24 by 2, that is 8 by 2, that is equal to 4. So 4 comma 0 is the circumcenter, that is always the focus. That is always the focus, 4, 0. Find the acute angle between PC. PC is this. PC. What is the acute angle? Find the slope of PC. Slope of PC. That is tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is tan theta is equal to, what is y2 here? 16 minus 0 whole divided by 16 minus 4. That is tan theta is equal to 16 divided by 12. So tan theta is equal to 4 by 3. So theta is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. Okay, students? So the right answer is theta is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3.